Shabbat Shalom. It's wonderful to be with you this evening as we celebrate Shabbat together. Shabbat Shalom, Cantor.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
It's great to have you with us. We're also delighted to have Kevin on accompaniment and Tommy doing our filming. Thank you all very much. I hope everyone had a blessed and good and safe week. We will begin our Shabbat service now with Kol HaNeshama, page 70 of the prayer book.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol Hanshama, Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol Hanshama,
Our service continues now with the blessing for the Shabbat candles on pages 2 and 3 of the prayer book. As these candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who sanctifies us with your commandments and commands us to kindle the light of Shabbat. Amen. Our service will continue now on page 4. Vayihi Erev, Vayihi Boker, Yom HaShishi. And there was evening, and there was morning, the 6th day.
Vayachulu, vayachulu, hashamayim, ve'haaretz v'kol tziva'am. Vayachulu, vayachulu, hashamayim, ve'haaretz v'kol tziva'am. Vayichal Elohim vayom hashvi'i, malachto asher aso. Vayishbot vayom hashvi'i, v'kol malachto asher asa. Vayachulu, vayachulu, hashamayim, ve'haaretz v'kol tziva'am. Vayachulu, vayachulu, hashamayim, ve'haaretz v'kol tziva'am. Vavarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i, vayikadesh oto. Ki bo Shabbat mikol milachto, asher bara Elohim la'atzot. Vayachulu, vayachulu, hashamayim, ve'haaretz v'kol tziva'am. Vayachulu, vayachulu, hashamayim, ve'haaretz v'kol tziva'am.
The heaven and the earth were finished and all their array. On the 7th day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the 7th day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from the work of creation that God had done. You're welcome to rise as we join in the Kiddush prayer.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pori hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvoto v'ratzavonu, v'shabbat kodshro v'yavav v'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reshit, ki hu yom tefilo l'migroi kodesh, zecher l'tzion Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'chorta v'yotzanu kidasha mikol omim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'avav v'ratzon hinchatanu. Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh hashavat. Amen.
L'chaim. Our service continues on page 6. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Our service continues now on page 13 with Psalm 96, Shiru Ladonai.
Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Baruch Hu Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Baruch Hu Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato. Sabru v'goyim kivodo, v'chol ha'amim nifleotov, ki gadol Adonai u'molon me'od, norahu al kol Elohim. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Baruch Hu Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato. Ya'alo Sadai b'chol asher bo, az yiranunu kol ha'tzeyor, lifnei Adonai kivo, kivo צדק ואמין באמונתו שירו לאדוני שיר חדש שירו לאדוני כל הארץ שירו לאדוני ברוך הוא שמו מזמור מיום ליום ישועתו.
Sing to Adonai a new song. Sing to Adonai all the earth. Sing to Adonai, bless God's name. Proclaim God's victory day after day. Our service will continue now on page 26 with the Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבו ויעלמד יברח אלותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביום אחד ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבא מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתגדל ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשם לעילא מן כל ברכתו ושירתו תשביחתו ונחמתו דמירן מעלמה ויאמרו Amen.
We turn to page 28 as we rise for the Baruch Hu, the call to worship. Seated. I'll be reading now the Ma'ariv Aravim prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim. Behochma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mipnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil bein yom uvein layla, Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid imloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel, by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. You will find the Shema on pages 34 and 35. You're welcome to rise if you would like.
Shema
Seated. We continue with Ve'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha Hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta b'ham v'shivtecha b'betecha uv'lechecha v'derech u'shachvecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha V'hayu letotafot benenecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot betecha Uv'yisharecha Leman tizkeru v'asitem Et kol mitzvotai V'item kedoshim le'elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Lihiot lachem le'elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Our service continues now on page 40 with Mi Chamocha.
Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha nedol b'kodesh Nora tehilot osef vele Nora tehilot osef vele Manechot echaro uvanecha V'kei ayam efnei Moshe u'Miriam Ze'elianu ve'amru Ze'elianu ve'amru Adonai yimlo le'olam va'ed
Our service continues now on page 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot shalom aleinu, li'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Our service continues on page 44 with V'shamru.
V'shamru B'nai Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי
Our service continues now with the tefillah, beginning on page 46. You are welcome to rise.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi tefillah. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei B'neihem, L'Ma'an Shemo V'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol atah Rav leHoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chayim b'Chesed, Mechayei HaKol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Kayim emunato, Lishenei avar, Michamocha b'gevurot, Umidom elach, Melech memit, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shemcha kadosh, Ukdoshim b'chol yom, Yahalelu Chasela, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. You may be seated. Our service continues now on page 60 with Shalom Rav, our prayer for peace.
Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki ato melech Adon lechol ha'shalom. Shalom, Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. V'tov be'enecha livarech et Amcha Yisrael, b'chol עת ובכל שעה, בשלומך. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Baruch Atah Adonai, Avorech et Amo Yisrael B'Shalom.
For the prayer for our country, I'll be reading on page 61. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch Atah Adonai, Hamivarech et Amo Yisrael B'Shalom. Our service will continue now on page 259. I'll be offering the prayer for the state of Israel. Sha'alu Shalom Yerushalayim Yishla'o Ohavayich. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love you prosper. O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. This time in our service, we turn to page 253. As we prepare to offer the Misha Berach healing prayer, we call to mind all those in our lives in need of healing, whether that be a healing of body, of mind, or of spirit. And we call to mind those who are suffering from the coronavirus, and we ask God to provide them a refuah shlema, a complete healing, together with all those who are in need. At this time, feel free to type in the names of loved ones and friends in your life in need of a healing prayer, so that we may see them and offer prayers for them as well. Mishiberach Avotenu v'imotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yivarech et Acholim. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion, for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We take a few moments now for our own silent prayers and reflections. Thank you, Cantor. Shabbat Shalom. We are nearing the end of our ritual year at the temple. Last night we celebrated Shavuot and the giving of the Torah on Mount Sinai. In a normal year, in June, we would join together for Shabbat under the stars, sit outside on the grass at the temple, pray and sing, and enjoy a barbecue dinner together. But of course, this is not a normal June or a normal year due to the coronavirus. In June and July, I will also be on sabbatical as previously scheduled and away from the temple. I will be available for life cycle events and emergencies. In June and July, we will continue each Friday night with virtual Shabbat services. In June, Robin Streitman will lead the virtual services in the sanctuary with Cantor on the phone and with Kevin accompanying. In July, Robin will be leading services with members of our congregation. I'd like to thank Robin, Cantor, Kevin, and Tommy for helping to lead our services and making sure our congregation can pray and hear the traditional melodies of Shabbat. Since this will be my last Shabbat until August, I would like to take a few moments to reflect on these last few difficult months and to think of a number of people at the temple. I am so proud of how our temple has continued during this pandemic. We have held virtual services every Friday night, and we've celebrated Passover and Shavuot and the Jewish holidays virtually. We have learned together for Bible and Bagel on Zoom and for Yom HaShoah and Yom HaAtzmaut. And we have come together virtually as a community to schmooze, to check in, to have a men's club happy hour and a sisterhood trivia night. We have also been there to support one another. When members of our congregation have lost loved ones, we have come together for a virtual Shiva Minyan. Who would have ever thought we would be doing a virtual Shiva Minyan? But it's been an incredible way to support each other in times of need. We say Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish people lives. That is especially true now, as we find ways to continue to pray, to learn, and to be a Jewish community virtually. As we end our ritual year this evening, there are many people I would like to thank. I am very grateful to lead services with Cantor Edison this year and always. Cantor, even though you're on the phone, your voice is coming through beautifully with your amazing voice and your amazing spirit. I'd like to thank Rabbi Milgram for his continuing dedication to our temple. I am grateful to our cantorial soloist, Robin Streitman, Kevin O'Malley, our accompanist, Tommy, our streamer extraordinaire, our adult choir, and our junior choir for their beautiful music. I am also grateful to our ritual committee for all their hard work. Maura Jess in the religious school and the Board of Education worked hard to create a year of learning for our children, especially these last 2 months when we went virtual for the religious school. And we learned together for Bible and Bagel, Lunch and Learn, Monthly Minyan, and our adult education film series. I'm also grateful to our fundraising committee, adult education committee, the social action committee, and the DPEC for all of the programs they put together for our congregation and our Jewish community. I'd like to thank Robin and the building committee along with our security committee. I am grateful to our sisterhood and men's club for their support of our synagogue. I would like to thank our legacy committee and all of our legacy donors for your generosity in helping to sustain our temple for generations to come. I would also like to thank Andy Boyarsky and the Long Range Planning Committee. In these last months, we were able to continue our building renovations. The temple looks great. We have a new roof, beautiful new siding on the building, and 2 new windows in the sanctuary. Tommy, give him a show of the windows here real quick. It's the sun's on its way down. We're enjoying it, and we're very hopeful that in the months to come, you'll be here with us and be able to enjoy this view as well. All of our services, learning, and community would not be possible without the hard work of Alan Plumser, our temple president, and our board of trustees. Thank you very much. I'm also grateful to Gloria and Karen in the temple office and our custodians, Rosa and Bonnie. Finally, I'd like to thank all of you, our congregation. Thank you for volunteering your time and donating your resources to sustain our temple. You are what makes us a vibrant home of Judaism and a Hamisha temple family. The Ritual Committee and I have begun discussions for the High Holy Days for this coming September. We do not know if we will be able to gather together in our sanctuary for Rosh Hashanah. We are making plans to account for many possibilities and exploring what other synagogues are thinking about as well. In one form or another, whether virtually, in person, or both, we will celebrate the high holy days and welcome in the new year of 5781 together. I look forward to seeing you again in August. God willing, by then, we may be able to be in the sanctuary in person and to pray together. Or we will continue our services and temple programs virtually as needed. Either way, our temple, our Jewish traditions, and the Jewish people will continue. It has been my great honor to be your rabbi for the last 7 years. Thank you for all of your kindness and support. Marcella, Naomi, Jonah, and I are very grateful to be part of our temple family. I wish everyone a good and restful summer. Stay home and stay safe. And may we all be blessed with good health and shalom peace. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom. Now, I believe Cantor has a few words to share too.
I do, Rabbi, and I'm so happy to be able to speak this Shabbat evening. As we all know, it has been a very difficult 3 or 4 months for all of us. Each in our own way has been affected by the COVID-19 virus. At the same time, we hope all will return to normal as soon as humanly possible. We at the Temple are trying our very best to bring to our members a sense of comfort, connection, and communication so that we can weather these hard times. I personally want to thank Gloria for all she has done to keep our Temple functioning these last several months. Likewise, my thanks to Kevin and Tommy for their musical and technical assistance in our virtual services and other activities. But without question, our rabbi has done everything humanly possible to keep our congregation thriving through his dedication and extraordinary ability to really find the bright spots in every facet of not only temple life generally, but through personal contact with those of us in spiritual, emotional, and physical healing. What a fortunate thing for our temple, Temple B'nai Shalom, the temple we dearly love, to have a real mensch as its spiritual leader, and as I have called him on so many occasions, our head cheerleader. Of course, I will have much more to say during our high holiday services, but suffice it to say that Temple B'nai Shalom thanks you, Rabbi, for your caring, your insight, your intellect, and encouragement. And we really look forward to seeing you, Rabbi, non-virtually, in person, as we begin our temple year together. My anthem for this evening is Modim Anachnu Lach.
Before we do that, Cantor, thank you so much for your kind words, and thank you for leading services with me on the Bima all year long and virtually these last months. And, you know, I guess we're going to have to do a virtual hug now. So this is the virtual hug. Thank you, Cantor. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to wish you a good and restful and blessed summer also. So let's continue now with Modim Anachnu Lach.
Modim Anachnu Lach. You are God, rock of our life. Modim Anachnu Lach. אנחנו לך. מודים אנחנו לך. We sing your praises, we sing your praises. מודים אנחנו לך. Compassionate one, merciful God, forever and ever. Modim אנחנו לך forever. Morning, noon, and night, modim אנחנו לך. Our lives are in your hands. Our souls are in your keeping. Your miracles surround us day by day. Our lives are in your hands. Our souls are in your keeping. Your never-ending love, as always, never-ending love has been our hope. We will never stop praising your name. We will never stop praising your name. Praising your name. Your name.
Thank you very much, Cantor. Our service will continue now with the Aleinu prayer, page 282. You're welcome to rise as we open the ark.
Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
You may be seated.
שהוא נותן שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים. ואלוהינו אינות, אמת מלכנו, אפס תלונתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום בהשבותה אל לבבך. ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
We turn now in the prayer book to page 294. As we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer, our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we recall for Kaddish Eleanor Herman, mother of Jeff Herman, and Edward Todd Sr., loved one of Miriam Stein. And we remember for Yartzeit Violet Abrams, Abraham Binstock, David Buckbinder, Barry Cohen, Ella Garfunkel, Kenneth Gershon, Martin Gibbs, Sholom Glickman, David Greenberg, Jerry Halpern, Philip Hershaft, Morris Hyde, David Jacobson, Minnie Kaplan, Miles Kranzler, Sylvia Myers, Doris Nezowitz, Ruth Scher, Zelman Steinberg, Herbert Spielman, Betty Cohen, Ruth Schiffman Kresh, Alan Levine, Susan Lawanda, Sophie Margulies, Leonard Nurkin, and Murray Rothenberg. You're welcome to rise now as we join together in recalling our loved ones and we recite the Kaddish prayer. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich machutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'adala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yahei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha barichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yahei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'asei shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'asei shalom.
Our service will conclude now with Adon Olam, page 321, followed by the Bore Motzi.
Adon Olam Hashem Alach, B'terem kol yitzir nivra, Li'et nasa v'chetzor kol, Azai melech shemo nikra, Azai melech shemo nikra, V'acharei kiklot hakol, V'bado yimlok lora, Behu echad ve'en Borei Pori Hagafen. Amen.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lachem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I want to wish everyone a good week, a week of health and blessing and peace. I want to remind everybody that we have our Shabbat services coming up, continuing at 7 p.m. every Friday. We will also have on Sunday, June 7th at 8 p.m. the DPEC virtual music concert, Restoring the Soul, Songs of Comfort and Cheer on YouTube. So we'll look forward to seeing you for that. Stay well, everybody. Stay safe and healthy. Shabbat Shalom.